Hey guys, it's been a few days since I've given you an update on Kyleigh. Wearing my God's Got Kyleigh shirt today. It's been a rough last few days. She had her transplant. Things were going okay. And then all of a sudden, Sunday, today's Tuesday, yeah, Sunday, her oxygen level was dropping a little bit, and she started to run a very low grade fever. We didn't really think a whole lot because they kept coming back and monitor it. Well, then around 2 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning, we got moved into ICU. So Kyleigh got put in ICU. They ran a bunch of tests and everything. Meanwhile, Katie and I got like no sleep Monday night because of that. And when they moved us, we ended up having to leave all our stuff in the other room because they just said leave everything, just bring necessities. So we brought like a few changed clothes, Katie's pills, blanket, pillow. Actually, we didn't even bring a pillow the first night. It's just been, like I said, it's been crazy. But yeah, her oxygen levels dropping and everything. And then Monday, she got diagnosed with pneumonia. So, she has no immune system right now. She can't really fight anything. Yeah, her oxygen level dropped, so they were having to keep her on oxygen the whole time. They're getting her fever under control. And then her blood pressure started dropping. And I mean, it would get as low as 70/42 or something. And it was just trying to get that straightened out. And with medications, it would come back up and everything. And Kyleigh's spirits are just, I'm just amazed with the strength of my little girl. She's not worried. She's like, yeah, we knew bad things are going to happen, which we did. The doctor did warn us about all this. She was like, yeah, I know. And I said, yeah, but God's got you, right? And she's like, yep, sure does. So we just keep reminding her God's got her, and she's like, yeah, she knows. And she's just trying to be strong and put it on the face. But then last night, keeping the blood pressure in a good level, trying to figure out all the oxygen, and we ended up with a horrible nurse in ICU who was just making Katie do everything. And I work during the day when I'm in the hospital, so Katie tries to take the nights so I can be awake and work. When I say I work during the day, it's like my job as a scheduler. I can jump off the computer at any time, help Kyleigh out, and then just jump back on. It's not like I have to stay on it constantly for 8 hours. So I take the day shift. Katie tries to take nights. But last night it was just a lot of things trying to keep Kyleigh under control, and they were not making it easy on Kyleigh, and she ended up having so many accidents. And Katie ended up having to clean up most of it because the nurse just was not doing anything. So it was taking a lot out on Katie. She was in a lot of pain. Kylie's just frustrated because she can see she's not getting the help. And Katie thought I was sleeping through all this, but I was not sleeping through any of it. Every time that nurse came in, or every time that had an accident, any kind of conversation in there, I was awake for them. So I got like no sleep again last night. And then it's like 5:30 in the morning. This morning, there was a conversation going on between Katie and Kyleigh and the nurse. And it was talking about some intimate female things that they were trying to do for Kyleigh to help her. And God just showed me at that moment that I need to be humble in these situations and realize that at that moment I realized that what my daughter needed right then and what my wife needed was not me, which is a hard pill to swallow because I want to be there as much as I can for her, but that for Katie to be able to get rest and for Kyleigh to be comfortable, because there's things that she was needing help with that as a man, and let alone her dad, I mean, I can't help her with those female things. So I made the decision at 5:30 in the morning to call my mother-in-law, or have Katie call her, to see if she could come and take my spot. She came up, she said, I'll come after rush hour. I went ahead and left at like 5:40 in the morning, drove home, took a shower, and went ahead and just went into work. And I haven't seen those guys in a few weeks, and then they're not expecting me back there until September. And they were surprised to see me, but it's like Tuesday's my busiest day with meetings and stuff. So I was like, I just told them, I said, yeah, I couldn't be at the hospital, and there was things I wanted to make sure got done that I didn't feel like was getting done. So I came to do it in person, and they were happy to see me, and just showing them I am making the effort to make sure I stay up on my job while going through this, because they're being gracious enough to let me be 100% remote during this time, that I don't want to do anything to jeopardize my job there. But with that being said, her mom came up there. When the doctors came in, Katie was able to make a complaint about the nurse, and was told that nurse would not be with Kyleigh anymore, and that actually that they're going to give her more training, and they were moving her to a different floor tonight, so she won't even be on the same floor as Kyleigh. And they did a CT scan today just to verify and get better pictures, and yes, it is pneumonia. And they're giving her some things they want her to do, like trying to sleep on her stomach. She's on a BiPAP machine now to help her breathe. They say if they take that off of her, she's able to breathe okay, but it hurts, and it just helps. This is forcing air in and forcing air out to open her lungs fully, to allow the medicine to get in there and to work and get whatever this pneumonia little pocket that she has in her lung opened up and cleaned out. So right now it's like trying to force itself to close, so they're trying to do everything they can to get it to open up to allow the medicine in there to work. But it's been a rough time. Like I said, no sleep the last 2 days. Kylie's hit a rough patch. This is just giving me a lot of flashbacks of when I went right after I got married with Katie, and she was in her car wreck, and she ended up in the hospital with a lung issue and started doing bad and ended up in ICU. Katie took a very much worse turn and ended up in a coma on an oscillator. But here it is 19 years later, and she still survived. So I know God's got Kyleigh, and hopefully it doesn't go that route, and we can get put back in her normal room here in the next day or two. But I'm going to stay home probably until Sunday before I go back up there, just to let her be with her mom and her grandma and get the help that she needs and be more comfortable. And she knows I care for her, and I've told her that this is what's best for her, as much as it kills me, because I really do want to be there with her. And it scares me that when I'm not there, because every time I haven't been there is when she's gotten worse. It scares me that I'm not there, that things could get worse, but I know that I'm not in control whether I'm there or not. The things are going to happen. It's all in God's hand. That He's going to take care of her. She is going to get through this. She is a fighter. My family is full of strong believers. We know that God has her, and God is going to heal her. I cannot wait, I'm telling you guys, to share our story at the end of all this, with what I've been through with Katie, and now I'm going through again with Kyleigh, some of the things I've been through myself, even with my boys. So we got a lot to say and a lot to do, but right now I just want everybody to keep praying for Kyleigh. Like I said, if you do feel like you want to do more than pray, the GoFundMe is always there. It's linked in the description of the channel, I think, or on the first video. But I don't want anybody to feel like they have to do that. I mean, if we ended up with $100 or that $10,000, whatever we have, God will make sure it's enough. So I'm not worried about that anymore. God has just given me such peace over this whole thing, where I know she's in his hands and she's going to be fine. I know our finances are going to be fine. And it's just we got to go through it. I mean, that's the whole point of this, is you go through these trials because God's either trying to show us something, or maybe with our strong faith, he's trying to show somebody else something. I don't know. I may never know the point of this, and it's not up to me to ask God why. I just want to make sure that through all this, we are pointing everyone that we know to God. Like I said, God is in control. God hears all your prayers. Keep praying, and God will see us through. Thank you for all you guys' prayers and support, and I hope to see you again in another one. Just follow Jesus, give him your whole heart, and I pray that all you guys can feel the same peace that I do with all this. See you guys.